Hi, and welcome to the week ahead of the 5th to the 11th of February, 2024. Can you believe it's February already? All right, so this week we've got a couple of big things happening. We've got right now tonight we have, well, actually as of now, Mercury is in Aquarius. We have Mercury conjuncting Pluto later this evening. We've got the Sun square Uranus exact on Thursday. We've got the Sun playing with the nodes. And then on Saturday, we also have the new moon in Aquarius, which is an absolute cracker. So let's get into it. And as usual, Monday is half over, but I'll still talk a little bit about Monday. So now the moon is currently in Sagittarius. It's almost halfway through there at 14 degrees. So we've got so here you go. You can see the Sun is coming up to sextile the North Node and trine the South Node. So in general, right now, the Sun in Aquarius is allowing us potential innovation and new thoughts, challenging our old traditional ways of doing things so that the path ahead, which is new, like with that innovation and that North Node in Aries, it's and conjunct Chiron, it's allowing us to both heal our old wounds, all right? So therefore challenging those old beliefs that we have. And then in becoming the better individual, we are heading down that new path forward. So there's lots and lots of push for change this week. All right. So like I was saying, it's the nodes, it's Uranus, it's a new moon in Aquarius. Everything like we've got, like I said, currently we have Mercury has just moved into Aquarius. We've got Mars coming up. Mars is conjunct Pluto on Valentine's Day, guys. So that's going to be extremely challenging. So if you are a romantic, then, and you're aware of the challenges of the day, it could be really good. If you've got some maybe not so great issues surrounding relationships and or you believe in Valentine's Day, then that might be one where I would work my way up to it, trying to work out issues as you go. But anyway, that's in the future. So we're talking about now. All right. So for today, like I said, we have now the sun. Sorry. Okay. First, we're growing towards this later on this evening. Moon in Sagittarius. All right. So we're understanding things. Trine Chiron in Aries. Like I was saying earlier, you know, that Chiron North Node is allowing us to find these things within ourselves that are holding us back. Now, the South Node in Libra does have a sort of indication where we are tied to people, we are codependent. We feel like we need other people to help us get ahead in life. All right. So, but this is challenging us to be an individual and be a very unique individual as well. So that trine was at 11 p.m. Now, there is also the Sun in Aquarius, sextile to Chiron, like I was saying earlier. Now, that is exact at 11:30. So we've got the moon, which is our emotional state, the Sun, which is shining its light on the issue as a whole. All right. So, collectively, Sun in Aquarius, we all need to heal as individuals. The sky is just sort of pushing us all to challenge ourselves and our old beliefs. All right. Now, and then at 11:42, so this is all within 45 minutes, we have Mercury now in Aquarius, conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. So this is the challenging. Mercury likes being in Aquarius because it's new and innovative and it allows us to dream big and further. And, it's all about our future endeavors and all of these amazing things that we can dream into existence. All right. So, and Pluto is like, get rid of the old beliefs. That's it. Cut off, dead, rip them out at the roots. You are now moving past this. So there is that Mercury conjunct Pluto, like I said, later on this evening at 11:42. Now that influence isn't, normally I would just be like, yeah, that passed. But this one, no, it's going to carry over. It's going to follow us through the week. All right. So that was about it. If you haven't already started, what are you waiting for is another one that I've written in my notes. What are you actually waiting for? So, all right, let's move forward one day. Actually, I'm going to go to hours because we're going to move forward to Tuesday at 9 a.m. All right. So now Tuesday morning, we're going to wake up and we're going to have the moon in Aquarius square to Neptune in Pisces. All right, it's a growing square. Okay, so we go into the day and we're like, yeah, okay, I can see the bigger picture. I want to explore opportunities, maybe educate myself. I'm just going to pause and get Dougal because he won't stop. Hang on. Sorry, guys. You are recording. Sorry, ladies, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. I will resume. Where was I? Okay. So I'm back. Okay. So yeah, moon in Sagittarius. Let's go on an adventure. Ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is in Taurus. So it might dull down that a bit. Now, there is a little bit of financial stuff in the air in general at the moment. All right. So I mean, I've been talking a lot about for us that are entrepreneurs or creating businesses or trying to get ahead with our own means. All right. We are creating our own futures. And a lot of us are doing that. So now you can see here that Venus is coming up to square the nodes in Aries. All right. So Venus is in her business suit. And at the moment, she might feel like she's coming up against a little bit of a challenge. Right. So in the words I wrote, so not only do we have that moon square Neptune, so we've got this bigger picture view, but it's a little bit confusing, or maybe we're like just feeling like we're being a little bit unsure of ourselves. All right. So I did write restless and confused, all right, or you're not quite sure what to do next. All right. Now, one of the things is definitely get a mentor or further your education or call a friend. What we're trying to do is getting the words out of our mouth. All right, so when you start talking about things, you can unpack them well, and therefore you can find clarity within, like, in your own by yourself. So yes, you call a friend, but it's the unloading that helps you find the actual thread that you want to follow, if that makes sense. All right. Now, so yeah, that Sun trine the sextile Chiron was Monday night. That's right. Okay. Anything else here that I want to write? Oh, okay. So there was another end note here about the calling people and or getting a mentor. It's that things that can stop you in your tracks, all right, are very logical and easy for other people. So this is where it is okay for you to put your hand up and ask for help. It is really important at this time, like CEOs, they delegate. They don't know everything. They're good at a lot of things, but they know their strengths and weaknesses. So this is definitely one of those times, and this week in particular, where knowing your strengths and weaknesses is actually going to be really beneficial for you. And like in general, we've been talking a lot about no shame. Nobody knows everything. And like these old beliefs that we're holding and challenging right now were created in a time when we were like probably before seven. We didn't know any better. We believed the people that gave us the information. And we are now in our 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s and 60s, and every single time we come up against a fear, we challenge that. But we also have the ability, because we are spiritual people into personal development and evolution, that we can identify that it came from something. And then we go back, look for something, and we fix that, and then we get on with our lives in new and better directions. So that is Tuesday. Now, Tuesday night, the moon moves into Capricorn very late, 11:09 p.m. So that Sagittarian moon all day we deal with that. So let's move forward to Wednesday, because Wednesday we get to do stuff. All right, so there was no other So that's, sorry, for Tuesday, the exact square is at 4 p.m. So details may get clearer in the afternoon on Tuesday, once that square to Neptune has passed. All right, now here we go for Wednesday. Now, Wednesday is a good day. All right, we have the moon is sextile that north node trine the south node at 8:56 a.m. So we're going to have this situation where the universe is going to put things in our path and it is going to be the defining moment. All right. So this is a very fated type of thing. So now I have written for the morning, just cut the crap and do it. All right. You have enough information. You are good enough. If you don't know something, you can find out, but stop holding yourself back. Seriously, hitch up your britches and get going already. All right. Now, all of this is like, just do the thing. Like at the moment, we're all like, oh, I don't know. Just do it. Like we get to Wednesday and we're going to move past this feeling that is making us feel unsure of ourselves. Mercury is off into a new future. All right. This passing of Pluto. And then I mean, this is very like atomic. So when earlier I was saying that Valentine's Day, we're going to have that Mars Pluto. Now we could look at this, this could look like power in government up against transformation in society. All right. So we could be looking at more rebellions and protests over the coming days. That could be another thing. Or we could be looking at well, at this point, I'm saying masculine influences. All right. So no genders, no agenda, no gender. But I'm just feeling like forceful people could be undermining corporations. So maybe in the next week or two, we might be, I think I was saying this last week too, whistleblowers, um, you know, people exposing secrets. We're getting close to Pluto. Pluto just loves a juicy secret. Those skeletons that reside in Scorpio's realm, which is both Mars and Pluto ruled Scorpio. Those skeletons are going to be getting loud. So this is another reason why, if there are things that need to be spoken about in relationships, get onto it before they blow up in your face, potentially. So secrets come from shame, and we don't want to be shamed about any of our beliefs or experiences. All right, so this is for Wednesday. So that that exact sextile to the north node, south node was at 9 a.m. Now the moon in Capricorn hits a sextile to Saturn in Pisces at 11 a.m. So that is good for, all right, so we have the processes that we want to achieve, and the sextile to Saturn, you know, Saturn in Pisces is very much rewarding you for working towards your dreams. All right. There is a certain amount of spiritual discipline. There is certain amount of emotional responsibility. Like if we're adding these two words together, then Wednesday is definitely a day where if you have a passion project, you can move towards it efficiently and effectively. Now, there is also a trine to Jupiter at 1 p.m. on Wednesday. This is also going to give us that boost of maybe where, oh, isn't that lucky? Could it just be that you're doing the work and you're getting the rewards? But it could just be like, a lucky break, or, Moon in Capricorn, Jupiter in Taurus. Maybe you speak to the right person at the right time. Therefore, there is some financial rewards potentially. Maybe if you need to ring a bank, if you've got to ring a bank about some sort of issue, this would be a good time to do it. So that is 1 p.m. on Wednesday. If you do need to plan for something like that, I mean, I would see that as beneficial. Okay, so there was nothing else exact for that day. No. So we can move forward to Thursday. Okay, now Thursday we have, I mean, look at this conjunction. All right, so if I go back an hour, Even just looking at this, look at that. So we have Venus conjunct the moon at 8 a.m.-ish, right? So this is good. This is, if we got up early on Thursday morning and we were really, it's Venus. So we're passionate about something. We're feeling like we want to get ahead with the project, then I'd be getting up at this time and doing work on it then. Just because Venus also is look at this, Venus trine Uranus in her sign of money. All right. So this would be a great time to be, I don't know, maybe doing a business plan. I say that a lot, don't I? Doing a business plan, maybe you're doing your banking, budgeting, um, you know, okay, I just got maybe writing a chapter of your book, something that eventually will give you financial rewards, so I mean you can get the gist of it. Even if it is eventually it's going to do something, this would be a good time to do it. Now, look at this. So we've got Venus, Moon, Mars. Now, Mars and the Moon and the Mars are conjunct. Mars and Pluto are conjunct. Pluto and Mercury are conjunct. They're not all conjunct each other, but it's like this domino effect. Once you start one, they all just keep exciting the next one on. All right. So it's definitely about challenging or looking and challenging our old foundations so this new innovation can come through. So again, working on a future project is great. All right. Now, Venus trine Uranus. Now, normally I would say this is a little bit frivolous, but I think because of the amount of energy there, I think her forward planning is going to ground her a little bit. So take that how you will, however you will. So, okay. Now, mm, mm, mm. So on Thursday, we also have that Sun square Uranus is exact at 9 p.m. Okay, but sorry, I'm just reading this now. But anyway, so now at 8 a.m., all right, so 7 a.m., Moon conjunct Venus. 7 p.m., Moon conjunct Mars. 2 a.m., Moon conjunct Pluto. All right, 9 p.m., so all day that moon is covering everything. So we're going to be emotionally connected to all the changes that are happening. Now, at 8 a.m., we've got that Venus trine Uranus, as I was just saying. So that's an exact. Now, Mars is also sextile Neptune at 11 a.m. So maybe we need to make sure that we're investigating all of the details that we're going through, because that's a little bit of that's a little bit like maybe some details, or maybe we're charging ahead too fast and the details aren't as clear as what we want them to be, or maybe we are realizing our dreams because we're moving ahead with it. Okay, so again, it's what, there's a line, and here's the influence of the day. Whereabouts on it do you sit? Okay, so there are some powerful processes taking place right now, and you may feel very strong. However, strongly capable would be the one that I would use the largest. You are very strongly capable at this time. Maybe the vision seems exciting and you're busting to make it real. Whatever it is, own it. All right. So lots and lots of juicy, juicy energy for you to get into on Thursday. Okay. Let's go forward to Friday. All right. So now at 1 a.m. on Friday morning, we have the moon going into Aquarius. All right. So it moves straight into a conjunction with Pluto at about 1:30 or something. All right. So as you can see, this is for 8 a.m. and it's at 4 degrees. So while we're sleeping, this is all taking place. So we wake up, there could still be a little bit of tension, but it's a very much a nervous excitement. The excitement is building, all right? And we definitely have the new moon energy has started, okay? Because the new moon is in Aquarius. All right. So you're feeling the passion for change, harnessing inner strength, um, creating a strong vision in your mind of what you want things to look like. All right. So very much, I have actually written here a vision board session would be great. Or if you have a vision board that you can update and include these new innovations to old problems, then that would be amazing as well. Where, we're definitely looking at a change in communication style. This could even look like you updating your tech, even, so technological advancements, absolutely. What else? Embracing your individuality, maybe especially with Mercury now exalted in Aquarius, our self-worth, and this Sun square Neptune, which is comfort and security, that has been challenged. We can build upon the tension created from a square. So, I know a lot of us, we're like, this is me, take it or leave it, however you want. This is me, this is what you get. And that's the attitude to have. Can't be anything other than what I am. And if you want me to be something else, then you're not my person, basically. It's all about the power of the individual now. So, okay, when I go through the other words in the other section, I've got a few more things to say, but that's pretty much Friday. Just, believe in yourself, move towards change, and just emotionally detach. All right. So the beauty of Aquarius is that they see the bigger picture and they don't need to get bogged down in messy emotions. All right. And this is fine. This is okay. Aquarians are like, meh, whatever. I'm not going to get hung up on that. It's just something. So take that attitude with you wherever you go. All right. Let's move forward to Saturday. All right. So Saturday morning. The new moon is at 9:58. So we get up and boom, straight away we are in. Let me just go forward to 10. It's close enough. All right. So so if you have any planets or points at 20 degrees of fixed signs, being Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, or Taurus, then this new moon is going to be hitting off your stuff. But you know what? In general, this is the Chinese New Year as well. So we're going into the year of a wood dragon. Um, I love this for the new year because there's so many new starts and new years. This is just another one of them, just happens to be the Chinese New Year. So this is brilliant. All right, now in the words I wrote, you may be feeling the tension ease up a little bit because you have been working so diligently, such a Saturnian word, working diligently towards change. All right. You have been challenging your own narrative. You have been looking at your own life, those foundations, those, the princess and the pea things, those old, really old ideas that have such an effect on your comfort in the now. So, now, the restlessness you have been feeling has got you to where you are now. From here on, confidence in your own ability are the things that are going to get you forward. Okay. So shifts and changes are becoming easier to handle. Hello. Sorry, guys. I'm coming back. Okay. Go back to 1. Sorry, guys. Hang on. Where am I? Okay. Pin myself again. Sorry, guys. Thank you. All right. Where was I? Okay, Saturday. So yes, a much broader perspective is definitely opening up. And if there's an error in this recording, I'm terribly sorry. I'll go kicked out. All right. So let's move forward now to Sunday. I'll talk more about the new moon in the next things to ponder and what's up this week. All right. Now, Sunday is, oh my God, guys, so beautiful. All right, so Sunday morning at 12:43 a.m., all right, the moon moves into Pisces, and this one is just gorgeous. All right, so with all of the, straight after this new moon, just with all of the configurations that are here right now, and even, moon conjunct Saturn. All right, so Okay, so first of all, Moon in Pisces. Moon conjunct Saturn at 1 p.m. Moon sextile Jupiter, which is a ruler of Pisces, at 2 p.m. And then at 10 p.m., we have the Moon conjunct Hygeia. Okay, so the Sun is not connecting to anything because it's done all its aspects. So it's just in the room on its own, just shining its light, just going, be an individual. All right, Mercury also no connections. All right, so it's just like, I mean, yeah, it's there, but it's not actually making any upcoming aspects to anything. So really, it's mainly the moon stuff too. So we're feeling a lot on Sunday. So I'll read the words. We have a beautiful Pisces moon today that shows you what being spiritually disciplined can give you. Maybe you will see the evidence of your efforts played out in the real world. Maybe you will feel a sense of holistic well-being and strength because of what you have worked towards. Either way, a profound understanding of what you're capable is likely. All right. So for those of you that are feeling really, really challenged at the moment and life is a little bit topsy-turvy and you're like, what on earth is going on? The universe is definitely pushing you in a direction where it's asking you to be more yourself, more in alignment with your own values, and just to trust and believe as well. And I just think you're just going to be seeing the evidence of your efforts on Sunday. So a beautiful week ahead or a challenging week ahead, however you're going to take it. However, I just think growth is growth. The more you fight it, the more it hurts. So yeah, I will stop this. I will pause this recording and stop share. Okay, recording is paused. And I've got to deal with Doogs again, guys. He's been a shitbag. Hang on. And for those of you that know, Doog is actually being a shitbag. I'm not recording anyway. I had to give him some laxatives, and so he is being a poop bag. So, all right. So let me continue on because it's 7:35. Well, I was ignoring him, Sally, but then I remembered and I was like, oh, actually, maybe I need to go let him out. Oh, 86% humidity. Oh, look. Oh, thank you, Sal. Yeah, got kicked out. All right. Okay, let me go and make sure that I've got the right window up. Okay, so, okay, I've got that there. All right. Okay. Share screen. Recording. No. Say yes to recording. Where's the recording? Oh, I am recording. Okay. Well, this one doesn't go to YouTube. This is just for you. All right, ladies. Now I'm putting all the stuff back on the website. So I did let that go for a little bit. I'm very, very sorry. But let's have a look at what's up this week. Okay. Is it going to work? Okay. All right. So as you heard when I went through, we have the moon moving through Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and into Pisces. So this is that, the last quarter of the wheel. So we definitely, we come up out of Scorpio and we look at a bigger picture. We look at how we can make things happen for ourselves, whether that's through spirituality or education or just getting out and trying new things like the adventure. Then that's the Sagittarius. When we move into Capricorn, it's like, how are we going to make that? How are we going to make that real? All right. What are the policies, procedures, and functions and foundations that we need to put into place? And then Aquarius asks us how we're going to do it differently and how can we make sure that we're doing it for everybody's benefit, very much the humanitarian aspect, looking at the bigger picture, innovation, new technology, making it better for humanity and the earth type of stuff. And then of course we move into Pisces, where we ask ourselves, what are the spiritual purposes of the things that we're going through? So that's the moon. Now, Mercury has already moved into Aquarius, so this gives Mercury the flavor of intellectual individuality, analytical objectivity, socially conscious, and detached from emotions. Now, you know, is this your superpower? Is this something that is going to assist you? Do you normally have a very fixed and rigid thought process? Can you lend some of this ingenuity off Mercury at this time, maybe? I don't know. It's just it's the flavor, it's the coat you can wear. So now I was talking about Mercury conjunct Pluto. So very, psychological insights could be something that you are feeling now. Excuse me. It is a time of potentially transformative communication and also potential obsession. All right. So, like I said, I think this Mercury Pluto is going to follow us through the week a bit. So, watch out for people being obsessed. And, as I was saying, there is a lot of space for truth at the moment. All right. Be careful how you wield the truth as well, because we do have all that other stuff I was talking about, that Mars Pluto. You want to make sure that if you are all of a sudden exposing something that has been hidden, that it doesn't trigger people in the wrong way. So be very, very aware, you know, just have that analytical objectivity. So don't be too detached from emotions that you spout the truth, causing, explosions, or, maybe you break up with someone and there's a potential obsession. I don't know. You can see what I mean. All right. So, and then tonight, we've got this Sun sextile Chiron. So, we are healing. We do want to be unique individuals. We can find courage to confront healing issues. Okay. And we can just go totally in a new direction and be really innovative about our healing modalities. All right. So Wednesday, all right, the Sun sextile North Node, encouraging us to integrate the best parts of our past experience while embracing all of the new opportunities for personal growth. So, that's exact Wednesday morning. So I really hope that you can find the meaning that you're looking for, or that you can cognitively click into place where you're like, that's it. Yes, this is the piece that I've been looking for. Now I can change. Okay. So Thursday, Sun square Uranus at 9 p.m. All right, so there we go. We're looking at the dynamic rebellion against old traditions, challenging our own ideas of comfort and security, and yeah, just sweeping away those old ways of being. All right, so Saturday we have the new moon, as I was talking about. So new innovation, unconventional thinking, embracing individuality, and yeah, focusing on social issues. And there was another one because of the Venus Mars. They're not in Aquarius yet. I would say more gender issues. Well, I suppose it's a new moon. So anyway, in my notes, it had gender issues. Like I said, I would think more in Aquarius, but that is, I think, around the 20th of February. But anyway, there's that. All right, let me pause this. And I will go to next unit. Oh, I'm still recording, aren't I? I paused the share. I'm not doing very good on the recording front today, am I? All right, so things to ponder, ladies, things to ponder. Okay, so Have you become aware of any unconscious motivations this week? All right. Has the penny dropped on any things that you have been doing where you're like, oh, I get it. I get it. All right. Okay. Have you identified how any old belief has been playing out for you in your personal relationships? All right. So this is another really good one. All right. What boundaries need to be put in place so there is a balance of power. All right. So this is another one that can be quite challenging. Putting boundaries up. If you've normally been a nice girl, or normally you wouldn't say something because you don't want to rock the boat, then challenge that belief and rock that boat. All right. So, what actions do I need to take in the pursuit of personal power? Okay, so this could, I mean, these all lead into each other. They've all got a similar flavor. Actions, boundaries, what do you need to be doing? All right. What do I need to consider when trying to communicate my needs more effectively? Because it's not always the other person. All right. So this is where, if you become aware of any unconscious things that have been playing out, or you've identified old beliefs, it can be really confronting to go, oh, actually maybe I'm the one that's been causing the problem. But that's not to say that, if there is a really deep problem, that it's not both of you, but there's a whole lot of things. But in this one, it could be you. All right. And is there something more I could be doing, or some way I could be giving back to society as a whole? All right. So that one, even that, the whole Aquarian thing, maybe, maybe you just have had enough. Like I rang my bank today and I was like, what on earth are you guys doing? You've charged me for nothing. Please give it back. And they did. And they also rectified the problem. So is there something that you could be doing, even though I'm saying here to give back to society? I suppose that's part of that boundary. Doing things that you normally wouldn't do, but doing it in a nice way. So again, effective communication and just being really clear on what you're trying to say. So there you go. There's my things to ponder and what's up this week. And I will stop the share and stop the recording. So thank you, everyone.